Just when rock is showing politicians where they've actually failed.
Oh, darling, what kind of shit question is that you answered?
The man, watched by over 1.5 billion people at Live Aid. The voice. Behind Bohemian Rhapsody, the showman who could make an entire stadium sing in perfect harmony. Yes, we're talking about Freddie Mercury, the one and only, the greatest rock singer of all time. But on August 9th, 1986, when he stepped onto the stage at Knebworth Park, no one, not the band, not the fans, not even Freddie, knew it would be his last concert ever. Looking back now, there were signs, strange moments, details we missed until it was too late. So what really happened that night? Let's rewind. Before the fame, before the legend, there was just a boy named Farrokh Bulsara, born September 5th, 1946, on the island of Zanzibar off East Africa's coast. His parents were Parsis, followers of the ancient Zoroastrian faith. His father worked as a cashier for the British government. Farrokh's life was modest, but it was stable. And yet, from the very beginning, there was something unusual about him. He was born with 4 extra teeth in the back of his mouth. It gave him a unique smile, and maybe something more. Freddie believed those teeth gave him his incredible vocal range, the voice that would later shake the world. As a child, he was surrounded by Africans, Arabs, and Indians, cultures that quietly shaped his sense of identity. At age 8, he was sent to boarding school in Panchgani, India. That's where Farrokh became Freddie. There, he studied piano, performed in school concerts, and found confidence in music. In 1964, everything changed again. Zanzibar fell into political chaos. Hundreds died during a violent revolution. Freddie and his family fled and settled in England. He was 17, starting over from scratch. He lived in a small house in Feltham, a London suburb. To make ends meet, he washed dishes at Heathrow Airport. But in his heart, he knew he was destined for more. In college, he met musicians. One of them was Tim Staffel, whose band Smile included guitarist Brian May and drummer Roger Taylor. When Tim left, Freddie stepped in. He renamed the band Queen and changed his own name to Freddie Mercury. The early Queen days were rough, small gigs, tiny crowds, but Freddie brought something new. He wore flashy outfits, painted his nails. He moved with boldness, confidence, mystery. In 1971, bassist John Deacon joined the band, and Queen's classic lineup was born. They finally broke through with Killer Queen in 1974. Then came Bohemian Rhapsody, a song no radio station wanted to play. It was too long, too strange, too operatic. But Freddie pushed it anyway, and the world responded. It hit #1 and stayed there for 9 straight weeks. A new era had begun. Queen kept rising. With hits like Somebody to Love, We Are the Champions, Radio Gaga, and Another One Bites the Dust, they ruled the charts and the stage. By 1985, their Live Aid performance was legendary. Nearly 2 billion people watching around the globe. Freddie Mercury had become a global icon. But just 1 year later came Knebworth. August 9th, 1986. Over 120,000 fans packed the field. It was the final night of the Magic Tour. But no one, not even the band, realized this would be the end. Freddie walked on stage around 6:40 p.m., wearing his signature white tank top, tight jeans, and a crown-worthy presence. But something wasn't right. His doctor had told him not to perform. His throat was inflamed, his voice strained. He did it anyway. When the band launched into One Vision, his voice cracked slightly. Only those really listening could hear it. But Freddie didn't flinch. He powered through, like a true showman. Backstage, the tension boiled. Quiet and reserved bassist John Deacon snapped. He threw his guitar against the wall. Something inside him had broken. He told Brian May, "I can't do this anymore." The band had prepared a shorter set list, just in case Freddie's voice gave out, but he refused to use it. Even during Under Pressure, when he missed a high note, he turned the mic to the crowd and let them sing with him. Then came Who Wants to Live Forever, an emotional song, made even more powerful that night. Freddie's voice shook with something more than sound. It carried soul. The crowd fell silent, and in that silence, something tragic happened. A young fan in the audience, just a teenager named Michael, collapsed. He had an undiagnosed heart condition. He died before the concert ended. The band didn't know until later, but it became a haunting footnote to an already unforgettable night. As the show ended, Queen performed We Are the Champions. Freddie's voice cracked again, badly this time, but he didn't back down. He leaned in, hit the final note, and walked off like a warrior. Then came God Save the Queen. The lights faded, and Freddie was gone. But something was different. He didn't stay backstage, didn't change clothes, didn't joke with the crew. He walked straight to the car, sat in silence, looked out of the window, and dabbed tears from his eyes. He left behind something too. His bracelet, the same one he'd worn to every concert since the late 70s. A cleaner found it hours later. Was it accidental or intentional? Maybe Freddie already knew. Maybe this was his goodbye. After that concert, he vanished from live shows. He focused on studio work. Fans began noticing his weight loss. The press speculated, but Freddie stayed silent. In 1987, he was diagnosed with HIV. He told very few people. He recorded until the end, even when he could barely stand. When Brian May doubted he could finish The Show Must Go On, Freddie downed a shot of vodka, stepped up to the mic, and nailed it in one take. That was who he was. His final public appearance was at the 1990 Brit Awards. He looked frail, spoke only a few words, and quietly stepped away. On November 23, 1991, Freddie finally confirmed to the world that he had AIDS, and the very next day, he died peacefully at home. He was just 45 years old. The world lost a legend, but Freddie Mercury's voice and his spirit still echo in every arena, every song, every heart that's ever sung along. So now, we ask you, what's your favorite Queen song of all time? Tell us in the comments below. And if you love untold stories from music legends, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because legends, they never really leave us.